Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel and thank you so much for joining today. If this is your first time here, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to our channel below guys and support the movement. Thank you so much for understanding. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about you should actually immigrate to Finland, all right? Or some of the benefits that are located or found in Finland that you should consider migrating to Finland, right? So if you have been looking for a country in Europe which has a lot of benefits in terms of citizenship, in terms of PR, that's permanent residency, in terms of social activities, in terms of medical facilities, then in terms of job prospects, I would suggest that you consider Finland. But you cannot just consider Finland without knowing some of the things available in Finland. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you some reasons why you should consider moving to Finland as an international student, or why you should consider Finland as your second home. Guys, if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Milton Fonkwa. For those who are just joining, please subscribe to our channel and like this video for us, all right? Thank you so much. Subscribe below. Now, for our old subscribers, welcome and thank you so much for coming again. Happy New Year to everyone who is on this YouTube channel. And I pray that may God continue to bless you all. Thank you so much. So like I said, I will be talking about some reasons why you should be considering Finland as your second destination or as your second home. We all know that in European Union, it is not that easy to get probably permanent residency or citizenship in most countries in the EU, especially in Denmark, in Sweden, in Norway. But in Finland, if you live in Finland, it is easy for you to get all of these things. The first one I will talk about is the issue of the citizenship, right? The rules are very simple, okay? 4 modules and you are good to go. For example, citizenship. How do you get citizenship in Finland? Though I am saying it is very cheap. For you to get citizenship in Finland, you need to live in Finland for straight 5 years. All right. If you live in Finland for 5 years, that is an excellent advantage for you to apply for citizenship. But there are other things you need to know when it comes to citizenship. One, the Finnish language. The Finnish language is a language that if you do not know, you may not be able to get citizenship. All right. So you have to study the language. It is also possible to get citizenship if you do not know the Finnish language. But I would say that to make it easy for you as an international, try to learn the Finnish language. It is very, very important, all right? If you know the language, that is an excellent way for you to get citizenship in Finland. Remember, the Finnish language you are learning is in 4 stages. It is for those of you who have taken the IELTS exam, you have the reading, you have the listening, you have the speaking, you have the listening, speaking, reading and writing. Yes, it is like that. Before, you could get all the sections before you would be permitted to apply for citizenship. But nowadays, if you get just 2 of those sections correctly, you would be given access to apply for the citizenship. And if you have the Finnish citizenship, you would equally get the Finnish passport. And with the Finnish passport, you are legal or liable to move across, in and out, or to travel to 180 countries or more around the world for free. All right, you do not need a visa. You do not need maybe a visa upon arrival. No, if you have the Finnish passport, you can travel to at least 180 countries around the world for free. Now let's take the next possibility, which is the pathway to PR, which is called permanent residency. All right, permanent residency in some countries, like in Sweden, for you to get permanent residency, you may need the Swedish language. All right, in some other countries, there are rules equally, but in Finland, you do not need to know the Finnish language before you get permanent residence. All you need to do is to live in Finland for probably 4 years. All right, then you would be able to get the permanent residency. Now, how are you going to do, or what are some of the things that you need to do in order to get this 4-year stay and you get permanent residence? If you are applying for a student visa at the Finnish embassy, you would be given a visa for maybe 2 years or straight 4 years for BSc students or 2 years for master's students. All right, because most BSc programs in Finland last 3.5 years, and they cannot give you 3.5 years visa. All right, so they have to give you 4 years or 2 years permanent residence. All right, or residence permit, which is a pathway to get your permanent residency. So if you live, in essence, if you live in Finland for 4 years, you are getting your permanent residence. You can apply for the permanent residency. This law came into effect in April 2022. All right, you don't need the Finnish language to apply for permanent residency. All you need to do or to know is that you can pass the Finnish in 2 sections, and you can equally stay in Finland for 4 years and apply for it. That is if you are legal, because there are some people that are not legal, not legal. If you are legal, all right. Another thing I want to talk about Finland is the healthcare system. The healthcare system in Finland is highly organized and very cheap and affordable as well. Well, in other countries like the UK, and I don't know how the healthcare system in the UK is, but in countries like the United States of America, you need to pay huge sums of money to get healthcare services or health insurance, at least $1,000 plus or more, as I know. But in Finland, you do not need that. All right, Finland only wants you to show that you are a student, and of course, Finland also wants you to be legal. All right, now what you need to know again is there is a particular healthcare system, or let's say a particular healthcare method that you are going to get. All right, the healthcare method is called Kela. A part of other possibilities in Finland that you can get, or other advantages in Finland, there is equally the advantage of quality education. But before I talk about the quality education, guys, I want to draw your attention to the fact that in Finland, there are about 188,000 lakes in Finland. Now, why do I mention this, or why am I mentioning this a number of lakes to you? I want to make you understand that, remember, in Europe, there are 4 seasons. We have the spring, the winter, the summer, and the autumn. The best season, or let me say the best season with the best weather in Finland, is the summer. Now, in summer, there is a possibility of you getting heating, all right, because the other seasons are somehow a little cold. But in summer, if you look at some of these lakes in Finland, you would see that they are very clear. The visibility is very clear. Their environs look very beautiful. And in this case, you can do so many things. You can go to the beach and do maybe social amenities, or maybe reunite with families, all right, which is an advantage. Now, let me also draw your attention to the quality of education. This is one of the reasons why you should be moving to Finland. Quality education. Did you know that some universities in Finland are found in our top-ranked universities in world ranking? All right. What I'm trying to say is some of the Finnish universities, like the University of Helsinki, the University of Ottawa, all right, there are a lot of them. They are found, or let me say, they are top ranked in the world university ranking, which means that Finnish education is highly recognized around the world. There is also something, you know, in most European countries or in most universities around the world, when you are studying, some teachers, or maybe say if the education system is somehow difficult or complicated, you may be asked by the lecturer, why didn't you study this? Why didn't you do this? But sometimes if you look at the education system, I myself, I am a witness because of my master's degree where I did it. Maybe sometimes if you don't do an assignment, it's a problem. You fail the test, all right? When a lecturer says, go and do this, and bring presentation, you don't do it, you fail the exam. But in Finland, they have this system of integration where if they notice that this method doesn't favor you, they may take you into the professional settings and put you there. But again, at the end of the day, you will still land a job or a professional job. So even if the course you are studying is difficult, the lecturers may help you integrate into the professional sector. All right, but it doesn't mean that you are not going to get a job. No way. You are still going to get a job. So the quality of education in Finland is high class, all right, or top notch. Let me put it this way. Now, did you also know that in Finland, if you have a permanent resident, or if you are a permanent resident, if you have the citizenship, you can equally buy houses on loan. That's, you buy a house and you pay slowly. All right, maybe every month you drop a token, every month you drop a token. But remember, all these things are backed by medical insurance. All right, and equally, you must have a job. You must have a job. If you do not have a job, you cannot get such opportunities. All right, so you must have a job in order to benefit from such things. Also, you can equally buy cars on loans. All right, yes, it's possible in Finland if you have a job, and of course you have some let's say you have attained some or maybe you have been living in Finland for long to attain a certain level of trust. You understand, work, or let's say a job and duration of stay in Finland is very important before you can be given this, because if you do not stay long, you may not have the papers they will need for you to process the loans of the house or the car. All right, and that is another advantage for you. Now, did you know that if you are unemployed, you can get unemployment benefits in Finland? Yes, there is something in Finland we call social benefits. This is not about asylum, all right? Because I know a lot of people may be thinking that it is asylum. No, it is not asylum. There is something in Finland called social benefit. If you do not have a job, you can be covered, all right? And maybe they will not give you what you need, but of course you can be covered, all right? So that is something you should take note of. And remember that there is equally family benefits. Yes, this is very, very, very cool. This is something I wanted to talk about in one of my videos and I forgot, and now it came to my mind. Now, let me draw your attention to this. Remember, I've been talking about Finland, migrating to Finland, that you can move to Finland with your husband, your spouse, with your family. It is possible, and there are videos on the YouTube channel I mentioned all of this. Now, in Finland, this is a family package. Children below 18 years have free education in Finland. It doesn't matter if you are a permanent resident, it doesn't matter if you are a citizen or you have citizenship status. If you are below 18 years, you have free education in Finland, especially the Finnish language. All right, this is an opportunity for internationals to utilize. Now, also understand that if you are working, you have the possibility to drop your kid or your kids at the daycare services. But because you are working, you will not get this service for free. You may have to pay some small amounts of money, like maybe 200 euros or 250 euros to drop your kids or your children at the daycare service. So this is also very possible in Finland, all right? Now, if you are a child, all right, if you have a PR or if you have citizenship, your education is equally going to be free. If you are an international, it doesn't matter. If you have the PR, that is cool. If you are a citizen, that is cool. In as much as the child is a permanent resident or is a citizen, he or she will study for free. It doesn't now matter if you are an international student or you are coming. No, that is not. You must study for free. All right, that is it for children anyways. And like I already explained, it is free. Then maternity clinic. In most of our African countries, maternity is not free, as I know. You have to register and always go with some certain amounts of money every clinic day. But in Finland, if your wife is pregnant, he or she has a particular duration to go to hospital for free, to the clinic for free, all right? But the clinic fee will not be paid, but the consultation to the doctor, of course, would be paid, but that is small amounts of money, maybe 20 euros, 30 euros, all right? Then your wife will go for clinic for free till the point where she delivers and the baby is 1 year, 5 months before the terms will be over. I hope you understand. These are some of the advantages that you need to know and think about it and try to consider Finland. Like I told you in one of my videos, Finland is the new Canada, all right? Now, we have talked about the benefits. Remember, you can migrate to Finland with your wife or your spouse or your children. Remember, blocked account is 6,720 euros. Not blocked account, by the way, but money in your bank account. If you want to move with your spouse, you have to multiply the money. If you want to move with your children, the first child is 500 euros times 12. Then the second child is 400 euros times 12. The third child is 300 euros times 12. You add it to the money for you or your spouse, or you and your spouse. I hope you understand. There is a video like that on my channel. Please verify that video, watch it so that you know all these possibilities. Now, it is now left for you to decide if you are going to migrate to Finland or not. Until we meet again in another one, more videos will load on the channel. Thank you.